But first, there's more English-French curiosities to explore on this bizarre coat of arms underneath a gross bell.
This is the grosse cloche, not because it's gross, but because grosse means big and cloche means bell. Below that, we see this really neat coat of arms. It has symbols for both England and for France because, of course, both countries ruled over Bordeaux during different time periods. And below that, here is the best part. The archway you see here, that's only one of two left in the entire city that were original gates with the medieval wall that used to circle the town.
And these medieval remnants, although beautiful today, stand as reminders of an unfortunate time period for Bordeaux, the plague, when infested rats were invading through these gates instead of happy tourists.
Now that is really gross.
Yikes! Germophobia aside, this bell tower and gate is all that's left of Bordeaux's medieval Hôtel de Ville, or City Hall, which you can see a cute little picture of under the bell on the coat of arms. But who's that little kitty? And these floating flowers and floating moon? Well, from the top, we have the fleur-de-lis, symbol of the French royal family. And the kitty, well, he is the English leopard, a symbol of the English royal family. The castle, well, that is this City Hall. Well, what it looked like before everything but the center was torn down. But down at the bottom is the most curious part. See that little crescent moon at the bottom? Why is it floating in the river? Because it is the river. One of Bordeaux's nicknames is Port de la Lune because of the crescent moon shape of the Garonne River, the river that gave the city such prosperity. And here's where it gets even better. In later years, that crescent moon was lifted off the medieval coat of arms and becomes its own city logo. See the three crescent moons intertwined here, on the fountain, and all over Bordeaux. But why three? Some say it is because of the three ancient rivers of Bordeaux, which we'll get to later.